Hello and welcome to all in my English class. I am Virendra Singh. Students, you know that in the writing section, letter is very important. It is generally asked from class 6th to 12th. In each and every class, we write these letters. Maybe in some courses, letters are not included in some particular class, but generally, letter is very necessary. You know that letter is the means of communication through which we can send and receive messages. So, in our daily life, also, letter writing is very important. Let's start how to write letter. Dear students, today we are going to learn how to write a formal letter. So let us start. Formal letter. First of all, you must know what is a formal letter. So to know about it, you will have to know about the types of letters. Generally, letters are divided into two parts. First one is formal letter. Formal letters are also called official letters. They are written to different government or public offices or placing or receiving orders, complaints, or to the press editor. So generally we all use these letters whenever we write the letter for any government office, for editor, for the principal of the Vidyalaya, or anywhere in government office. When we use to write the letters, this type of letter is called formal letter. Now the another type of letter is informal letters. Informal letters are also called personal letters. They are written to friends or relatives in a simple, familiar, and formal style. They have a definite purposes such as congratulating a friend, accepting or refusing invitation, etc. So students, these informal letters are generally written for the relatives or known persons. For format of a letter, the format of letter, we can give the numbers to the points, to the headings. Those are required in the formal letter. First of all, sender's address. The person who is sending the letter, his address is written at the top in the left side. Generally, we should use two lines to write this address. The second is date. There are three formats of date, so a student can adopt any way or any type of date format. Receiver's address. The person to whom we are writing the letter is known as receiver. So we should write the receiver's address in three lines. Then fourth is subject. Generally, subject should be written in one or two lines. It should be very small and meaningful. No extra burden or words should be in the subject. Then, fifth is salutation. In this, we are to write dear sir or madam. Then, another and very important part is the main body of the letter. Body of the letter is very important. So, what should be write in the body of the letter? First thing is introductory line. That means how should we start a letter? So there are some examples. You may adopt any example from these, or you may write the letter as per your own way. So in this there are three examples. With regards, I would like to say that through the column of your esteemed newspaper magazine, I would like to say that. And third is with reference to the advertisement published in the newspaper dated so and so, I would like to say that. So these are the different ways through which we can start our formal letters. In the body of the letter, the second part is main topic or problem. Actually, this type of letters are written due to some reason. Either there is some problem, some demand, some questions in our mind, those we want to ask to the officers, or we have any kind of complaint, or we are demanding something. So in these type of letters, there are some problems or topics, and these topics should be narrated in the letter. So how can we narrate these letters? First thing, we should ask ourselves what is the problem, or what are the reasons of that problem. What are the advantages or disadvantages? Because everything has its advantage and disadvantages also. How to control or promote it? Some valuable suggestions, if any. If you have some valuable suggestions, you may add these suggestions also. Then the last part of the letter is subscription part, that is seventh. This part is the ending part of the letter, where you will have to write yours truly, faithfully, your name and signature, designation, etc. This is an example of the letter. First of all, this is the question. You are Pawan or Poonam. Write a letter to the editor of a local daily expressing your views on wildlife protection, the need of the hour. Model answer. This is the address. You may write this address as per your wish. You may write your address also. A32 Gagan Vihar, New Delhi. Dated 7th April 2020. You may write the day of on which you are writing the letter. The editor, The Hindustan Times, New Delhi. Subject, wildlife protection, the need of the hour. Then, dear sir, madam, with regards, I would like to say that wildlife protection is the need of the hour. especially for the untamed and rare species of the animals such as tigers, leopards, panda, and many other animals. The major threat comes from the poachers and greedy hunters who, for commercial purposes, kill these animals. The pollution caused by chemical and industrial waste is also responsible for the ecological imbalance in the nature. Some initiatives taken by the government are praiseworthy. The government has set 14 biospheres reserves to protect the flora and fauna of the country. It has also declared many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries to protect the endangered animals. Moreover, many eco-friendly projects have been introduced like Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Save Tigers, etc. All of us must realize the importance of preservation of wildlife as it affects our own survival. It is a hope that the government will take all the necessary steps to control the illegal poaching and killing of animals. The government must create awareness among the public so that the wildlife can be protected. Thanking you, sir. Yours sincerely, your name, Local Secretary, Eco Club, New Delhi. Now, the things those should be remembered by each and everyone who is writing a letter. You may see these letters CODER. This is not an uh, invention, but this is the order of the first letters so that you may memorize, you may remember these things forever. So if we arrange all these first letters in the same order, we get the word CODER. So C is for collect. That means first of all, when you start writing, you should collect your ideas. O for organize. That means you must assemble the ideas in a proper way. D is for draft. When you arrange them in a sequence, in an order, then you should draft them. You should write them in proper way. E for editing. After writing them, just read out again, see them. If there is any need of editing, then you should do it. R for revising. After editing, once again you should revise your ideas whether they are perfect or not. If you will follow this formula, you will never commit any mistake. Like this, you can write a good letter and get good marks in your English writing section. Thank you.